My name is Mita, but sometimes I'm Mora. Mita plays with makeup and Mora is a hoarder. Hello. Hi. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, comment down below and say hello. Hi. And if you like my content, Miss Thing, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you can get notified every time I upload. And don't forget to hit that thumbs up button or thumbs down. Engagement is engagement, and we invite it all, Miss Thing. Okay? Guys, don't forget to hit that notification bell, especially because I have unlocked community chat, and I do put up polls where you can have the next say in next week's videos. Okay? Okay. Let's get into this video, Miss Thing. So you guys asked, and I shall receive. Wait, what? What you say?
What? What you say?
You guys asked and I should deliver, Miss Thing. So, you guys wanted to see a first impressions on the new Lancome foundation. I have it on right now, Miss Thing. I have to say, I am feeling silky of the smooth. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love it.
Of course you do. I make you silky smooth. I tell you this.
Okay. I did a very simple makeup look. I didn't want to go too crazy with this makeup look, Miss Thing, because I'm really focused on the foundation and how it performs throughout the day. So I put the foundation on at 3 o'clock. I'm going to clock out at 8 o'clock, and I will probably do maybe 1 or 2 check-ins to show you guys what's going on. So let's get into putting this foundation on, and then I will come back in with my check-ins, Miss Thing. Now, the foundation does say it has a sunscreen SPF of 15. It says up to 24-hour color wear and comfort. Transfer resistant. It is transfer resistant, guys. I have no transferring to my hand. As you can see, my hand is full of sazon because I was seasoning the meat, so I'll use this hand. So as you can see, guys, it is not transferring. Okay? Okay. Now, I love the glass bottle. I love the fact that it has a pump, Miss Thing. I live for a foundation with a nice pump, Miss Thing. It's just more convenient for me. I did see that I did use a lot of product when applying this, but that's just because, guys, I like full mask coverage, Miss Thing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like that, then you can opt out and you don't have to use as much product as I use, girl. If you have tried this foundation, comment down below and let me know how you liked it. If you know of any other full coverage foundations, Miss Thing, that don't feel too heavy on the face, comment down below and let me know, Miss Thing. As long as it's not Derma Blend, girl, because I tried that thing in Sephora and it sucked, Miss Thing. I did not like it. Okay? Okay, Miss Thing. So I'm going to eat dinner. I made cheeseburger with French fries. So I'm going to eat that for dinner. I will let you guys know how it transfers and all that. I am also wearing the new lipstick from ColourPop, and it does transfer. I don't know, I'm not really liking the ColourPop collection as far as the lipstick and the palette goes. I tried to use the Salvaje palette today, and girl, was leaving lines and all types of patches in my eyes, so it wasn't working. However, the highlights were definitely a hit. Cheeseman is off the cheesy for cheesy. Check out this highlight though, girl. I am freaking living for it. I'm here for it. Okay. Okay. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it informative and it helps you in deciding if you want to get this foundation or not. So let's get into the application process. Welcome to my face. So guys, let's go in with this foundation and see what she's giving, Misty. This is what the foundation looks like. That's what it looks like right there. So first, what I like to do is I like to prime with the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. And I just take a little bit because this is a mattifying primer. So I don't like to put too much of this on my face. I just take a little bit and I use this for my large pores right here. And I just rub that into my pores. And what it does is it blurs out all those pores that you got in your face, Nana. Okay, guys, so I'm going in with the Morphe sponge, guys, and I love this sponge. I got my spray bottle. I'm just soaking it with water, just making it a little damp and whatnot. So now I'm going to put the Tatcha. My good friend Loquita Boricua gave me a whole bunch of the Tatcha Silk Primer. I have never tried it before, so we are going to try this. And I'm just going to put this on the cheeks. You want to make sure you put a primer. I always put a primer for my pores, but I don't really wear primer on the rest of my face. But I really want to give this foundation a good chance. Because I hear that it's wonderful. So anything that I can do to help the longevity, I really will. Julie thinks she owns the hallway, guys. What else is new, right? So now that I got that good primer set in my skin, Daniel is home.
Hi.
Hi, honey. Love you. Okay, guys. So now we are going to put on the foundation. So now opening this Lancome, I'm going to just pump some on the back of my hand. I have quite a lot of product there, and the reason being is that I'm a full foundation queen, honey, full coverage queen. So we are just going to start bumping this on the skin. Okay, let's come up a little close so you guys can see what's going on here. And we are getting some nice coverage, guys. I can still see my pimple kind of peeking through there. I can still see that pimple peeking through there. So let's see if this foundation is buildable. I will do some check-ins today. 1 or 2 check-ins to see. I like to test my foundation for at least a minimum of 8 hours to let me know the wear time and how it's gonna look throughout the day. So now I am putting this all over the face. So I gotta say, it does feel great on the skin. It feels hydrating. It feels very nice on the skin, guys. Almost like a cool sensation. I have never felt a foundation like this before. This is just my first impression. I'm putting 3 more pumps on the hand. And that, as I said before, I am a full coverage queen. So now we're just gonna try to build it up. It seemed when I first put it on a medium to full coverage. It's building up quite nicely. I don't see anything sticking to my dry patches, which is what I really look for in a foundation. For a first impression, I always look to see if it's gonna stick to my dry patches on my face, because I have I'm more on the dry side. My T-zone can get oily, but I am more on the dry side. Now I'm gonna put a little bit of foundation underneath. I want to see how high the coverage is, if it will cover my my dark spots under my eyes. Ooh, I messed up my eyebrow, girl. It's okay. We'll go in and fix that later. Y todo. But yes, guys, I am full coverage, so I do use a lot of foundation when applying my makeup. So I know some of you are like, girl, you don't need that much product, but yes, I do, girl. I'll pack it on, mister. And that covered a lot of my darkness and discoloration under my eye, as you can see there. It helped a little in aiding in that. So when the concealer, when my concealer goes on, it's gonna be good. And I still have product left over. So I'm just going to start building on where I feel I need more coverage. And see how this does. This feels very hydrating on the skin. I do like it. It feels great. It really does, guys. It feels really good. Now what I want to do is I want to clean up the top of my eyebrows. I never clean the top of my eyebrows with concealer. I always use my foundation. So yeah, we have some redness peeking through over here, but As you can see, I build up that foundation pretty nicely on the redness and you can barely see it anymore. So this foundation is buildable. I would say this is a full coverage foundation. We got a lot of coverage here. And this is like blending into my skin seamlessly. Do you guys see that? Miss Thing. Full coverage come through, girl. Y todo. I'm dying. Okay. I'm really digging this, guys. Y todo. Okay, guys. So now we're going to go in with some Tarte Shape Tape. And my good friend Loquita Boricua, thank you, Yvette. She gave me the RCMA powder because she tried it on her. She tried it and she didn't really like it. And I've been wanting to try it, so she gave it to me. So I'm going to do a first impression of that as well. That's why I'm doing my concealer on camera, guys. So now I'm just going to blend that out. And this is why I love the Morphe Beauty Sponge, because it has this line here that is great for under eye concealing and setting powder. It is also great to line the nose. As you can see here, it's doing a terrific job of that as well. And I really, really, really love this sponge, guys. Like, I am obsessed with this sponge. It is not even funny. I die for this thing. Like, I love it. I love it to filth. Okay, so now I'm just putting that Tarte Shape Tape under my eye. And with the Tarte Shape Tape, you gotta move a little fast because this stuff. But what I noticed is if you leave it under your eye for a little bit and you let the Tarte Shape Tape get just a little tacky with a wet sponge, it gives you more coverage under the eye and you don't have to go in with a second coat of it. So that's just a little tip that I learned, guys, with the Tarte Shape Tape. If you leave it under your eye for a little while and just kind of let it get tacky under there and then blend it out, you get a nice thick layer of concealer under there and you get like maximum coverage under your eye where you don't have to go in with a color corrector. Because I was having to use color corrector because the Tarte Shape Tape, you could still see through my dark circles and stuff. So I wasn't getting maximum coverage from the Tarte Shape Tape without on the first go. You know what I mean? Like, I had to do a second layer of it. Unless I use color corrector, and then of course, you know, that always works differently and to our advantage. So now I am going to go in. I'm going to go in. What? What you say?
What? What you say?
I am going to go in with the RCMA translucent powder, and girl, let's just see how this puppy works. Oh my god, I poured so much on my table. Gag. And I'm going to bake, of course, because when don't I bake, Miss Thing? I always bake. So I'm going to try this powder out. I hear great things about the RCMA translucent powder. And what's great is that it comes a lot, girl. So this will last you like forever. So this powder is giving scandals like everybody is saying. Girl, I'm going to be so happy because this comes in a big bottle, guys. So you get a lot of product for your money. Like, this bottle is going to last you, Miss Thing. I'm just gonna run this down the nose. I'm on top here. And we are just gonna let that sit for a little while. I don't like to bake too long because I don't like that white cast underneath my eyes. So I bake for a nice amount of time. And I try not to overdo it though. So now what I want to do, so now guys, what I want to do, if you guys catch me looking off to the right, I'm sorry. I'm looking at my viewfinder. I have figured out how to get a viewfinder on my MacBook from my iPhone. So that really helps me because I'm using my back facing camera. So a lot of the times, like, I can't see what I look like, and it's kind of hard sometimes to stay in frame for you guys. So now I'm just gonna go over with and set that foundation with my MAC Studio Fix powder. This is my ride or die. This is my go-to. This is what I have always used to set my foundations, and that is not gonna change because I'm using a new foundation, Miss Thing. This foundation is gonna have to learn, Miss Thing. You're gonna have to learn today, Nana. So there's that. So putting a little bit of powder on the bottom of my brush, kind of dusting it off. I'm going to dust out under my eyes. And I have to say, okay, so I'm dusting that off. That looks pretty nice. No complaints. I am getting oily here in my T-zone. I probably should have put Dr. Brandt here and here. I haven't been oily in my T-zone in a long time, guys. I have been pretty much on the dry side. So that is a little bizarre that I'm oily in my T-zone. It could be the new Clinique ID moisturizer I'm using is really moisturizing that face, girl. So I'm kind of happy that I'm oily in my T-zone, which most people wouldn't be, but your girl's happy over here. So I am just lining out the bottom with the RCMA powder just to get a nice chiseled cheekbone, like so, like that. I'm just gonna powder my chin and here just a little bit more because I'm feeling oily in the T-zone. And then we're gonna go ahead and kind of buff that out. Like so. Might have to buff a little. Okay guys, so just make sure you comment down below and let me know if I was in frame, if it was easy for you guys to see this makeup application. That really does help me out more than you know, guys. So yeah, here we go. That is that. So now I'm going to fix my brows, put on a little bit of eyeshadow, some blush misting, set this face, and I will do some check-ins with you guys, okay? I will be right back when I'm done with my makeup look. Okay guys, so it is 6 o'clock. I have had the foundation on for 3 hours. Let's go by my vanity and get a nice look at this face and see what's going on in the past 3 hours. So I have had it on for 3 hours. I can say that the RCMA powder that I did use did cause creasing under my eye. I don't know though if that's because I put foundation, so I'm gonna try next time when I do my under eye concealer, I'm not gonna use foundation. My pores look okay, nothing out of the normal. I'm not oily at all. I was feeling oily in my T-zone before, but I'm not oily at all. Like I am dry. But then you guys got to keep in mind that I do have combination to dry skin. However, earlier I was really oily in my T-zone, so I expected it to like be bad, but it's not. It's actually holding up really good. I had some foundation come off here, guys, but that's because this lipstick transfers. I don't really like the ColourPop lip stains or whatever. I don't really like the ColourPop liquid lips. They do transfer and I do not like that. So I did actually rub my foundation off, but I touched it up and it's fine. I have not touched up my face at all. The only part I touched up was here and my nose because I had a bad itch on my nose. Whenever I wear makeup, my nose always itches me. I don't know what's in the makeup that causes that, but my nose always itches, and yes, I'm always rubbing my nose. So besides me touching up just right here and right here with my whatever excess product is on my blender, that's what I touched up with. I just went like that and I go like this and it just brings it back to looking fresh again. But besides that, I have not touched up my face at all. Let's see here. I have the lines here, but there is no separation. I don't have any separation of foundation like at all, guys. I'm gonna come and bring in my mirror so that I can see what I'm showing you guys. I do not have I have redness right here under the foundation, and you could kind of see it. It's kind of peeking through, But then again, I didn't use any color corrector for that. I'm catching an allergic reaction to something on this side of my cheek. I know it's not the foundation because it would have been widespread, not just targeted in one area like that. So yeah, my highlight is still on fleek, guys. I'm still looking fresh to death. I am loving this foundation. It is full coverage and it is a perfect match, girl. You see that? Match to the neck, match to the neck, match to the neck. This is bronzer, so that's why that's dark. But yeah, guys, so far so good. I am loving it. It is, as the day went by, it did start to feel like I had makeup on my face, if that makes any sense. When I first put it on, it didn't feel that heavy. It felt really lightweight. And as the day progressed, I started to feel the makeup on my face. And I don't know why that is. That could be the Studio Fix powder that I added. I'm not too sure, guys. But yeah. But besides that, guys, look at this. Like, it looks so blurred and so filtered. This foundation, like, sickening, guys. And I am 3 hours in. I will be back at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. What? What you say?
What? What you say?
I will be back at 8 o'clock, guys, with my final results and my overall thoughts on this foundation. So I'll see you then. Hey, guys. So we are here at 8 o'clock. I have dry. My face is simply dry and matte. I have no setting in my fine lines. Still full on coverage, guys. I have no separation. I mean, this is a pretty matte foundation. I am finding, though, that my skin is kind of irritated from wearing the foundation. I don't know if it's irritated from this foundation or from the primer, the Tatcha primer that I use, because this is the first time I'm using this primer. But this has held up really good. Even here, it looks really good, guys. Like, really good. I have to say, I do like the Lancome foundation. I just am having breaking out underneath. If you can see those little bumps, I am kind of breaking out underneath the foundation. It's giving me a lot of like a little rash, but that goes away. My face just is very sensitive, and this tends to happen to me. It tends to happen a lot with a lot of foundations, and I cannot wait to get this off of my face, guys. I'm so tired, but I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. My thoughts on this foundation: I do like it. I just think I would have to moisturize a little bit more because this is a little bit drying on the skin. It is pretty matte. I mean, it really did hold up. Even my T-zone is not, like, I have no oils whatsoever peeking through. So yeah, and it is a full coverage foundation. I mean, but my nose is itching, you see, and I'm rubbing it off now because I'm dying to get this stuff off my face. My face just is tired. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. But yeah, guys, I do recommend this foundation. I like this foundation a lot. As I said before, next time, I probably won't put so much. I'll put a thinner layer, and I think my face just isn't breathing through this because I have such a heavy layer on top. So next time I'm probably going to go in with a little less product. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was informative and helpful to you guys. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Mwah. Bye, guys.